All right, how you doing today? Today we're taking a look at Lofi Keys 2 by Karanyi Sounds. Really cool synth instrument with many different layers, all kind of effects and stuff like that. We'll take a look at it here. I'm just going to do a little track that I built. We'll go through building a patch by ourselves and then going through some of the presets. There'll be a link in the video description below for the latest deal on this plugin as well, so check that out and let's just get right into it. All right, so let's take a look at the interface here. So we have some presets here. We got keys, mini wave only, pad, soundscapes, and we can switch between this way over here as well. We can also create our sounds from scratch. We have 3 layers: the keys, the synth, the mini wave, and this really intuitive interface here where we can turn things off. Turn that one off, just have the mini wave sound playing. We have some randomizers down here as well. So if we have the keys on, for example, we could just randomize the key, what sound is there, and we have all the sounds for that over here as well. Lo-fi piano, for example. We have different synths presets for different synth sounds, and the mini wave as well. And then we have octave settings for each sound, so we can change the octave, detune it. We have a tone knob here, a filter, and depending on the sound, the mini wave has these other things here as well that we can adjust. We have a gain knob for each of those, and then we have attack, decay, sustain, and release for each sound as well. And then over here we have the effects, which we can turn on and off very quickly. And then over here we have another setting for digit, bit crusher, vinyl, and tape. The amount is here, and then we have a switch over here. We have some wow, wobble, and stuff like that. So let's create a sound from scratch, and then we'll play one with the presets. So here's something I created in Logic real quick, just using the stock sounds. Sounds like this, just piano, bass, and drums. I have a pad sound, I have a lead sound, and I have an arpeggiator sound, all on piano, and then we have a bass and drums, and we'll replace these sounds with the Lofi Keys 2, see what that sounds like. So here's what it sounds like before. So we'll just mute all those pianos, and then we'll go into Lofi Keys here. And what we'll do, the first one we'll do from scratch. We'll make a sound from scratch here, and then we'll use some presets for the pad sounds and see what we come up with. So let's go back into Lofi Keys 2, if you will. And we'll just turn off this one. We'll turn off the synth, go with the keys here. All the effects are off, and we can play around with some key sounds here. I like the Lofi piano sound, so let's check out what that sounds like. So there's some presets of the piano sound, keys, if you will. So let's go to this Lofi piano. We'll move it up an octave, let's say, and we'll just leave pretty much everything else the same. Actually, for this song, let's go with the bedroom piano. Go to our synth layer here, turn that on. Let's push this back up an octave. Get a mini wave sound going here. Actually, let's just leave it as with the keys and the synth playing, throw some effects on. Now this is the natural amp. We got different settings here as well. Drive mode, tape, twin, back to drive. And we have a tone knob here for this as well. Let's see what this sounds like. So for this sound, I'm not going to use that. We have the natural space here, which we can learn. Just click this, start playing. Gives us a nice recommendation up there, but of course we can move this around. And then we have the vapor dimension. So that's kind of like our background sound. I kind of want to make it a little more noticeable. So let's try with the synth thing here. That's a little better. Maybe we'll take the keys and detune it a bit. Okay, let's go with that. And let's try out our pad sound here. Now we'll go to some presets here for this one, and then we can tweak it to our liking. Pad soundscapes. See what this one sounds like. A little too much for me. We'll start with this, see what's going on. Looks like that's a synth and this wave, mini wave part here. All right, let's go with that. And then we'll get our lead melody part here. See what we got in the presets. Mini wave only, keys, something with the keys. And we can experiment until we find something we like. So that's pretty cool. Quickly down sounds, the 3 layers of the different keys, synth and the mini wave, and then the different effects. Hours of fun playing with this. So let's check it out on this completely other part here. Different song, different track. This one we have drums and bass, and then we're going to use this. And we'll go through some different sounds here, see what we can create. Like that could work. Maybe we'll blend in a synth now. So we can blend until our heart's content here. So let's try out some presets on something else here. See what we come up with. This is pretty interesting. And let's try adding in a beat and a bass line and throwing around with this. That could work. All right, so there you go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Please check out my other videos floating around the video here. If you're watching on YouTube, other platforms, check the links in the description. There'll be links in the description as well for this plugin, the latest deal on it as well. So that is all for now. I will talk to you soon.